This video is going to show you how to convert a map from the .wfm format to something we can read into the Royce Pick and Place tool, which is a Royce CSV file, also called like a 3-column or 4-column map. So first thing we do is we start with this template, which just has the correct header information for a wafer with a single size die type, so it's not a multi-index, and you can tell that because these offsets here and sub-die pitches are all zeros. So the first thing we're going to do is open our WFM format. So we will browse to the file, and it is a text type of file that we're importing, which means you can read it inside of Notepad also. But to be able to convert it, cut and paste columns and things like that, we will use Excel. So this is my map, WFM format. We'll open. When you open it from inside of Excel, it allows you to select delimited here. We will go in here and we will go other column. And we can always slide down here to look and see if it has actually selected the information that we wanted. And this is exactly what we want to see, is separation of all of these numbers here. So we can click Finish. It's going to import our map there. And we will slide down to the bottom where the data is. And then what we're going to do first is sort these 3 columns, which are the row, column, and bin. So row, column, and bin. So what we're going to do is highlight all of these, and we can do this a little quicker by just sliding all the way to the bottom. So I'll find this wafer, and we can hold the Shift key, highlight there. Now we want to sort smallest to largest. There we go. It's sorted the left-hand column first. And what we'll notice here too when we did that is that there were a bunch of blanks in there. So if we slide all the way to the bottom of this again, we can see, look, there's a bunch of blank there. So we'll go from here, we'll go Control C, we will go back to the other Excel file. And we'll Control V, which pastes it back. This column here should all be ones, just saying, this basically just says a die is available. It doesn't say whether it's good or not. And then you have X and Y values here, which we'll pull from our other map. So we'll go back over here, and that information is always in the header up here, X size, Y size. So we Control C, so we'll copy those over. And it's X first, and then Y second, like this. And then what we'll need to do is actually fill all of these rows down to the bottom. We're filling all the same die sizes because we just said that this wafer has all of the same die size. There's no multi-indexing or anything like that. All of that changes, of course, if you have a different style wafer. Okay, so that's all there. Now what we're going to do is we're going to remove the minus ones and zeros in here. Zeros are rejects, so we want to go find and replace. So we're going to replace. What are we going to replace? We're going to replace the -1 with a 98. We'll match entire cells. Replace all. And then we will do the zeros as E99. That's all. And then here we will go and map data. Looks good. The other thing you want to look at here real quickly is because you've ordered this smallest to largest, you want to make sure there are no gaps between the rows. So you don't want to see, once it starts up there, 11, Now we'll see 12, 13, 14. You don't want to see it jump to like 20, like 14 to 20 or something like that. The tool will not import something. The good news is the tool will tell you if it's an issue. So you can always come back to this and look. But I just do a quick scan just to make sure. We will then save this as oops. We'll save it as a comma delimited. Right there, that's CSV. And I'm going to call this, we'll usually call it by the wafer number. Since I am unsure of that at this moment, we'll say sample conversion. So we save it somewhere where I can find it easily because we won't quite be done with this yet. Okay, now that that's finished, we'll close this Excel sheet. You have to do that, otherwise it won't let you resave your file here. We're going to open this with Notepad. We're going to remove these excess commas. So we have to do that for each of these rows. Be careful not to erase anything else by accident, else the file will not import. Check the bottom of my file, make sure there's no additional commas or anything down there. There are. Get rid of this space, that's a few extra commas. Then we'll just go File, Save. This file is now ready for import. So sample CONV, you'll be able to import directly into the Royce. That file is now converted.